Bianca with Leaders in Business podcast, where CEOs and executives in the digital marketing and social media space share their best advice. It is 6 questions, 9 minutes because leaders know what they're talking about. So let's get to it. In a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is Jessica Thiefels, and I'm an organic content marketing consultant. I'm also a published author. I host a podcast, Mindset Reset Radio, and in August, I launched an online coaching membership for mindset mastery and Instagram strategy for female entrepreneurs.
Wow, that's wonderful. So, what's the best thing about leading your business?
Getting to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I like having the freedom. I don't like taking direction from other people very much.
That's right. So, I hear from others that it can be challenging to grow your business today with everything that is going on. So, what are the biggest challenges you see business leaders facing today?
Yeah, that's a good question. I do think there's a lot of struggle around social media and especially around how business leaders can use it, like female founders, for example, how they can use these tools to build a personal brand that elevates their business and themselves as an expert. So figuring out how to do that, where to do it, what to share, how to share, I think can be really challenging.
Totally. So, what is the best advice you can give to other business leaders about creating a successful business?
Stay true to you, as unapologetic and authentic as you can be, because not only do your answers come from when you are centered and aligned as a leader and a business owner, but that's also what attracts people to you. Almost everyone that I work with says that the reason they wanted to work with me outside of my expertise is my energy. And that's just me being me. So I think that's your greatest asset.
Yeah, you talk about being authentic and being you. So can you tell me a little bit more about that, or maybe you can give tips to other business leaders for them to achieve that?
Yeah, I think the first step is figuring out who you really is, which sounds sort of like a funny thing to do, but we get covered up in layers, throughout our life of who we think we should be, who we feel we need to act like, who we need to emulate. And by really just getting down with journaling, meditating, and just breathing and recentering, you can really figure out who it is that you are. And then that dictates what you do. I mean, you might not want to run the same business when you really find out who it is you really are and what you're really passionate about.
That's great. So, what other successful business leaders like yourself would you like to acknowledge and should be on the podcast?
Well, I'm always acknowledging Sarah Blakely because she's my absolute favorite. She is absolutely brilliant. And she is very true and authentic to herself. And that's one reason why I love her so much. She's the founder of Spanx. So I don't know if she has time to be on any podcasts, but I would love if she was on this one.
Awesome. I will look them up. So now for the final fun question, who is the most interesting person to follow on social media and why?
Oh, that's a good question. I honestly like just following different meme accounts on my personal, just because I find my business is pretty serious and the work that I do, I can be really heavy and deep and that's good. But I like having that humorous break to sort of breathe a little bit and feel a little bit lighter.
Well, it was a pleasure having you on. So how can people find you?
I'm mainly connecting on Instagram at Jessica Thiefels. That's my main community, but I'm also on LinkedIn and I'm also on Twitter, and my website is jessicathiefels.com.
Well, that's a wrap. This is Bianca with Leaders in Business Podcast. For more insights and ideas, go to our website, leadersinbusinesspodcast.com.